One of my frustrations with the Nikon Z6ii has been when you're using fill flash at a scene, because the viewfinder and screen, when you put the flash on, or in this case flash trigger, it immediately goes into viewfinder mode, so you lose the real-time display of the exposure, which is obviously great when you're in a very dark environment and you need to be able to see through the viewfinder, but when you're in a light environment and you're just using a tiny popper flash as a fill, I've found it less than preferable. I prefer to be able to see the live view viewfinder and to see the exposure and everything. So that's always been a bit of a frustration. So as you can see, when you take the flash trigger off, it goes back to that, and when you put it back on, it goes to that. So anyway, it was by accident a few days ago I found out that a flash trigger that doesn't have all the TTL connections, so it just has the single pin in the middle, doesn't trigger the it leaves it in live view mode. It doesn't trigger the viewfinder mode. So then it occurred to me that if I could find a way to make the other pins be disabled, then I'll be able to get a bit of both. So it's a bit of a bodge, but it does work, unless Nikon introduces a firmware update that has an override to the viewfinder mode when a flash or trigger is attached. Then this is the best I've got. So I tried a few solutions. First of all was a piece of the hard plastic off a case like this. Turns out it was too thick and I couldn't get the flash trigger on. So then I tried this plastic bag. It's sort of pretty tough plastic. You certainly wouldn't be able to tear it. But as you can see, it's flexible and very thin. So I did that, and as you can see, I put a little hole in there for where the center pin on the hot shoe goes, and then I have to put it in. And I found the best way is to hold that down, and then you slide the trigger back on. Now I have found that when you activate the camera, it doesn't wake the trigger up, so you have to manually trigger that. But as you can see, we're still in live view mode and the flash fires. So I've got best of both now. So I hope that helps somebody else.